Bioceuticals is proud to present the seminar series, The Science of Ketogenesis, with Dr. Dominic D'Agostino, to be held in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and Perth in October and November 2019. Join Professor D'Agostino as he focuses on nutritional ketosis research and how we can harness this physiological state to improve neurological health, biomarkers of metabolic health, and stress resilience. For more information and to register for this event, please click on Seminars and Symposiums under the Education tab at bioceuticals.com.au.
This is FX Medicine. I'm Andrew Whitfield Cook. Joining us on the line is Tammy Guest, an Australian business mentor, naturopath, entrepreneur, speaker, author, mother, and a helicopter pilot. She's also a degree-qualified naturopath, but with a medical science background. After years in clinic, Tammy founded the Natupreneur movement, and her focus is now taking naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, and other health practitioners on the journey of business done differently, helping break down the barriers and issues and show how to build a practice you love, filled with clients you enjoy working with. She continues to spread her love for cellular optimization and helping practitioners to thrive through online coaching, speaking, workshops and retreats. Welcome to FX Medicine, Tammy. How are you going?
Hey Andrew, nice to talk to you again.
Nice to talk to you again. It was so recent that we met you and had so much fun at NatEx 2019.
It was fun. It was lots of fun.
And it really was. I've got to say, the thing that I sort of felt from it is that there's so many great people out there, and yet what you did was bring all of them together and show delegates, people attending your conference, the multitude of facets, of aspects of success that they could go, that you don't have to be cloistered in one little area.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite things, that the bliss of being able to have your own business is that you can do it exactly the way you want to do it. And I really truly believe in that business done differently side of things. It doesn't have to be the one way that we might have necessarily got taught, or the story that is prevalent in our profession for either being a practitioner or a researcher or a salesperson. That's it. There are so many different facets, like you just described, on the way that you can spend the you in Naturepreneur. You did a really good job of saying that, by the way. Yeah, the you in the middle of it, the natural health side of things and being a natural health therapist on one side, and the entrepreneur side of things. There is you in the middle of it. And I really do think that we showcased with the amazing people that were up on stage at the Naturopreneur Conference that we have so many gifts and talents, and it doesn't just have to be done one way.
No, but there was so much, not just love and connectedness there, but there was a real difference. So I'm going to ask you, why is NatEx different from other conferences and symposia?
Yeah, so I think all of the conferences are amazing for our profession. We have the opportunity to really dive deep into the most recent research in different conditions. We get to dive deep into the traditions of practice in some of our other conferences. We get to dive deep and hang out with different types of people at all of these different places and spaces, and learn other aspects of what we do in practice. But what I thought was really missing, and what I felt was missing, was the business and mindset side of things. And coming from a background of coaching and leadership and development and things, I really noticed that other professions and other organizations will often have these this personal development and leadership development side of things, as well as business development. And there was just a gaping hole that coming straight out of college or elsewhere, we really need that type of information. And of course, being immersed in an environment of a whole bunch of people who are the same as you really soaks everything in. I mean, I'm sure that's why So many of us go to these 2-day conferences for our professional side, but that personal side of things, our personal development and our business development side of things, so that we can stay in practice to actually practice the professional side of things, is incredibly important. And to do it in a really fun way was exactly why I started NatEx.
This is one of the things that most impressed me about meeting you for the first time, and now that I've met you countless times, is that you have this respect for your profession. You have a respect for what you as a provider can do and how you can give back to not just your community, but indeed your others, your brethren, if you like. So, I guess one of the examples is you've now created a thing that exposes other people to not just what you've done, but everybody else as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I have my gifts and my talents, but we had 18 extraordinary, successful in their own way practitioners up on stage sharing so many different facets of what we do. And each different voice creates the harmony and creates the sound of our profession. It's so important because there is people coming through just coming through as students who have been seeing it the same way for such a long time. Yeah. And, with the advent of technology and the internet and the way that we can consume information or get information out, there is so much more out there than the way that we've been doing it before. So, I'm really big on our profession moving forward with the newbies coming through and how much they have to give. I'm really big on bringing people who have extraordinary experience in so many different aspects. I mean, we had the amazing Carla Wren, who you've had on before,
yes.
and she was sharing her insights about what it's like to run a multimodality practice and her collaboration and how that came through with things like her acute consultations and other things. We had incredible speakers like Amy Mingen, who's been creating the Naturopathic Yoga series that is now going into a collaboration for research on how that impacts different conditions. We had incredible people who have a software background who have created these amazing software platforms for practitioners to make their life easier so that we can actually do what we're good at, which is helping the person who's in front of us.
Yes. So, and not just that, but giving back. Like, I was just honoured to interview some extraordinary practitioners that went to give of their talents, if you like, overseas in Asia Pacific region. Lauren Lacey and Jules Galloway.
Yes, Lauren and Jules, definitely. And the amazing work that they're doing over in the South Pacific Islands. We also had people who had been experiencing volunteering all over Asia. It was such a cool thing to be a part of, to see how people bring about their gifts and their talents and truly live in alignment with them rather than doing the same old cookie cutter approach and getting a different type of result.
Again, giving back so that you can really have a successful practice so that you can do what you love. And indeed, I need to do a call out. You love flying in your helicopter, and you've left your ears up there about 10,000 foot today.
I do. You caught me just as I've landed. So. Yeah, again, that's part of my bigger mission, to be able to take natural therapies and a whole bunch of other things all the way around the globe and bring attention to these organisations and places and spaces that really need that type of attention as well. And I couldn't do that if it wasn't for my business. And I don't think it's something that we get taught. And I think it's a conversation that's really important because, yes, we're here to help people, but yes, we're here to live our dreams as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think this is the thing that is often left behind. You have realised this. There are others as well, but you're creating this sort of pinnacle where you can share everybody's experience to the people that attend NatEx and Naturepreneur movement. We were there as FX Live, and you've mentioned a couple of the people, Carla Wren, Lauren Lacey, Jules Galloway. There's so many. Emily Prue rocked my socks, that girl. I mean, there's a very young, incredibly powerful woman doing great things for both herself, but also her peers, her profession. And this is what I just think that's so powerful about NatEx.
Absolutely. So our themes this year were connection, collaboration, and innovation. And Emily, I mean, her connection to her profession, and she runs a quite a busy practice herself, but also uses her gifts and her talents for creating an amazing software platform that is going to change the way that we can actually, change the way that we can share information and create awarenesses for our clients. And she's doing that to help us as a profession be able to help people better, as well as running her practice. And so she's the epitome of innovation and connection. Carla collaborates all over the place. She's such an extraordinary, and of course Jules as well. What an amazing connection she has to the people of Fiji and running those programs, and the research and the data that's coming out of those programs is extraordinary.
Yes,
Yeah.
but incredible stories themselves. I saw a post just recently from Carla Wren. She's active for the profession, supporting the profession and being a real herald, a real champion for the profession, I've got to say. Jules has got such an intriguing story. Lauren Lacey and the work she's done elsewhere, such giving people. So if you want to have a look at what happened at NatEx 2019, you can check out all the videos on the FX Medicine website or on the Facebook page. Also, there's a real need for people to attend NatEx 2020. So what's going to be happening at the next Naturepreneur experience?
Oh my goodness. So we had such an amazing time. Our exhibitors had such an extraordinary time. It was so great to connect the profession with the industry, and we had such an amazing time. Even just having you guys there interviewing everybody, we all got to sit and listen to those more personal stories that you always extract from people. It's so wonderful to see you in your gifts and your talents as well. So NatEx 2020. Oh my goodness, 2020 vision. It is 14th to the 16th of February, and of course we have our normal 2-day event, which is the 15th and 16th, but we've got this VIP day this time. And it's really cool because we're all in this together is the theme for 2020, and we really wanted to bring that about to every facet, just like we did with the themes this year. But this time we've got a scavenger hunt, a real life scavenger hunt. We're going to have all the nuts, herbies and prackies taking over the Gold Coast on a real round the world kind of look at picking up clues and going here, there and everywhere. It's super exciting. We've got some larger workshops happening that day, some for naturopathic functional medicine. We've got some for rocking physical exams like a boss. We've got all these bigger things happening on that day. And then we've just released a couple more speakers that are coming out on the Saturday and Sunday. And so we've got incredible speakers like Annalise Course, and we've got some speakers who are coming from the business side of things, because we really saw an amazing gap when it comes to marketing, how to market yourself, how to brand yourself, things like that. So we've got the best in Australia and New Zealand coming across to really help our profession in a way that we haven't had it before. And of course, just like we had this year, we've got so many other sideline little workshops. We've got naturopathic yoga again. We've got some breathing workshops and other things. So it's a little bit of fun for every single person that's going to be there.
So there's a lot of it's not just about the business and the marketing, but there's also some skill stuff there. And the thing that I love is attendees can crystallize an idea by meeting these like-minded, successful practitioners that can not only open your mind to say, hey, you can do it, but can also crystallize that idea about what is it that I can do? How can I give back?
Yeah. So the thing about that is my background is in medical science and interestingly, behavioural change. And I'm really excited about creating an immersive experience for that person's self and their cells. So, because I love being in an environment where I'm completely immersed in a vibe. And it really is a vibe at NatEx, isn't it? It's this amazing, like you said, amazing ability to create an environment that has that crystallizes what you're learning in a lovely, safe space where everybody's, together. We've created little workshops where you're going to get in a state where you are excited to learn and you're going to absorb it. And there's so much giving that it's a natural side effect that you want to find a way to create your dreams and then give back. And I mean, I've done trips over Vanuatu and done those give back programs as well. And the ability to do that is really based on first your mindset and how you think about things, then who you're connected with, and then if you're making enough money to do it. And I really love that NatEx provides all three of those things.
Yeah, absolutely. So needed. It's so easy for modern day natural health practitioners to get bogged down and protective and cloistered. But when you attend your event, you realise there's abundance everywhere. And this is what you're good at bringing to natural medicine profession in Australia.
Yeah, well, there is abundance everywhere. There is enough for everyone, more than enough for everybody. And it's about putting those new goggles on of connection and abundance and seeing what's there and seeing how we can do it differently to what we've done it before. And I'm really excited to get all of these practitioners on board to really share that message so that it's the most common message rather than the one that we've been fed before.
We can't wait to attend FX Medicine Live there again, and just to connect with some of these incredible practitioners that you garner to share with other people. So it's a very powerful message and very powerful, useful tools for practitioners. So thanks, Tammy, for sharing NatEx 2019 on FX Medicine today. Looking forward to NatEx 2020.
Awesome. Thanks again, Andrew, and thanks to the FX team. We had a ball and we can't wait for next year.
This is FX Medicine. I'm Andrew Whitfield Cook. If you enjoyed today's podcast, you can find more interviews with Tammy Guest at fxmedicine.com.au.